Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Caleb, and in today's video I'll be giving you predictions for football matches taking place today, Wednesday the 11th of December 2024. I have two sets of predictions for you today with our usual 2 odds and above, and hopefully at the end of the day we all will be happy and smiling because we must have maximized our winnings from these predictions. Guys, yesterday was a good one for us because we won both sets of predictions. I gave you 6 games in 2 different sets, and guys, we won those sets comfortably at the end of the day. For our first set of yesterday, we had Girona versus Liverpool. In this game, we went for an away win for Liverpool. I expected Liverpool to dominate this game from start to finish and get all 3 points at the end of the day. But then, guys, Girona actually came with a game plan. They actually made it difficult for Liverpool, and if they were clinical enough, they would have at least gotten a goal in that game. But then, guys, Liverpool went on to triumph in that game, got the solitary goal, which was much needed by us. And guys, they won the game at the end of 90 minutes, meaning our away win prediction was spot on in that game. The second game of our set 1 was RB Salzburg versus Paris Saint-Germain. Guys, just as expected, it was a complete dominance from Paris Saint-Germain. And guys, if they were not overthinking things and over trying to play clever, guys, Paris Saint-Germain would have run riot over Red Bull Salzburg. But then, guys, they got their win. They won that game 3-0. And our away win prediction was spot on. It was a complete dominance and outlast by Paris Saint-Germain. Our third game that completed our set 1 of yesterday was Shakhtar Donetsk versus Bayern Munich. Guys, in the first half, Shakhtar Donetsk actually gave Bayern Munich a run for their money, but they just fell off in the second half as Bayern Munich came back and increased the tempo of that game and imposed their presence in that game and dominated it throughout the second half. And guys, they got lots of chances and they actually buried some at the back of the net. We went for an away win for Bayern Munich, and guys, the game ended 5-1 in favor of Bayern Munich. So we got our away win prediction spot on as well. These 3 games made up our set 1 of yesterday, and it gave us a 2.3 plus odds. And guys, we won that game comfortably at the end of the day. For our set 2, we went for RB Leipzig versus Aston Villa. Guys, I always expected an interesting clash in this particular encounter. And guys, it wasn't short of anything interesting. Both teams had a go at each other. And guys, the game ended 3-2 in favor of Aston Villa. We went for both teams to score in that game. And guys, within the first half, we already got our prediction correctly as they went to the break 1 apiece. So our both team score prediction in that game was spot on. The next game was Atalanta versus Real Madrid. Guys, this was a game everybody looked forward to, and I believe it was the most watched game yesterday. Everybody wanted to see what Real Madrid would do against an informed Atalanta away from home. And guys, Real Madrid did what Real Madrid usually do best. And guys, they won that game 3-2 at the home of Atalanta. Atalanta, on the other hand, really didn't back down for Real Madrid. They didn't show them that respect. They actually went themselves for that game. And guys, they would have gotten a late equalizer in that game. But it wasn't meant to be, so they had their first loss in the Champions League yesterday. We went for both teams to score in the game, and guys, both teams actually scored in that game. In fact, within the first 45 minutes, we got our both team score prediction correctly. So we were spot on in that game. These 2 games made up our set 2 of yesterday, and it gave us a 2.3 plus odds. And guys, we won the set comfortably at the end of the day. So guys, those were our predictions for yesterday, 2 sets in numbers, and we won both sets comfortably at the end of the day. So I want to say congratulations to everyone who played from our yesterday's prediction, because you must have actually made profits. Yesterday is gone, and today is another day for us to go again. And guys, hopefully we can replicate the same results we had yesterday. I have gone back to the drawing board. I have studied some games, and guys, bringing them to you with a high degree of confidence. And guys, hopefully when these players take to the pitch, they will also do their part so that they can win these games for themselves and put themselves in a more better situation, and also give us the win at the end of 90 minutes. I have done my best behind the scenes, and hopefully guys, my efforts won't go in vain. For our today's set 1, we have AC Milan versus Cervena Venza. Guys, this game taking place at the San Siro. Guys, I really expect AC Milan to go into this game, dominate this game, and actually get all 3 points at the end of the day. These 3 points will be much needed because it will put them in a very comfortable position where they can go on to see if they can qualify within the top 8 this season in the Champions League. And guys, AC Milan have the quality. They have the players that can go into this game and actually dominate this game from start to finish and get the win at the end of the day. Cervena Venza, on the other hand, will want to draw inspiration from their 5-1 win against Stuttgart last time out in Europe. And guys, I believe they'll be taking confidence from that game while going into this game, hoping that they can at least make things very difficult for AC Milan and probably get a much needed point in this game. But then guys, I believe AC Milan will be too strong for Cervena Venza. It is the second time for them going to Italy after a 4-1 loss to Inter in that same field. Guys, I believe AC Milan will also want to replicate the same result Inter had against Cervena Venza. So we are going for a home win for AC Milan in this game. I expect them to dominate the game from start to finish and get a comfortable win at the end of the day. Our second game of our set 1 is Borussia Dortmund versus FC Barcelona. Guys, this is a mouth-watering clash with both teams playing really good attacking football. I believe they will have a go at each other in this game. The 3 points are up for grabs for both teams. And guys, I really expect both teams going into this game with thoughts at the back of their mind that they are going to get all 3 points. And that is what is going to make this clash a very interesting one, knowing that these teams will be going into this game to get all 3 points so that they can be comfortably seated in the positions they will find themselves in after getting these 3 points. Borussia Dortmund at home are no pushovers. And guys, I really expect them to go into this game with their home support, put in their 120% effort in order to get the win in this game. Barcelona, on the other hand, are a team that are in a very good form, especially in Europe. After losing against Monaco, they have went on to win 3 of their games. And guys, I really expect them to actually go into this game with a game plan, knowing that they can get all 3 points against this Borussia Dortmund side. Guys, these two teams, 90% of the time, when they meet, they always offers us both teams to score. And guys, today won't be any different. And that is why we are going for both teams to score in this game. Both teams have the personnel, they have the quality to actually breach the defenses of each other. So we are going for both teams to score in the game. The third game to complete our set 1 of today is Arsenal versus AS Monaco. Guys, this game was a very difficult one for me to call. I was actually thinking about this game and also the Stuttgart versus the BSC Young Boys game. So guys, at the end, I settled for Arsenal versus Monaco. Despite, even though I know Stuttgart actually have an upper hand in that game and might get the win in that game by the end of 90 minutes. In fact, within the first half, I expect Stuttgart to actually be dotting the I's and cutting the T's in that game. While in this game, Arsenal versus Monaco, I also expect Arsenal to go into this game and get the win. A win for Arsenal will actually take them to third position in the Champions League table, meaning they must have solidified themselves and their place to qualify within the top 8 in the Champions League, avoiding extra 2 playoff games. So guys, Arsenal at home are a force to reckon with. And despite their injuries, Monaco also have their injuries, with both of their center backs not available in this game. So these are two teams struggling at the back with injuries and suspensions at the moment. So guys, it's going to be a very tricky game for Arsenal, but it's also going to be a very entertaining clash for neutral fans. And guys, I expect Arsenal to go into this game, as usual, dominate possession. And guys, if clinical enough, they are supposed to win this game comfortably at the end of the day. Monaco, on the other hand, will be coming to this particular stadium knowing that Paris Saint-Germain actually came here and lost 2-0, but to a more better Arsenal side compared to what they are going to face. Arsenal have been keeping their cards close to their chest when it comes to availability of players. But then, guys, we will have to wait and see those that will take to the pitch by the time this game starts. Monaco, on the other hand, have their own injury worries, especially defensively, where they have lost their two centre backs, one through injury and the other through suspension. And going away to Arsenal, guys, I really expect Monaco to give Arsenal a game. Of course, they will have their chances with prolific strikers like Gabriel Imbolo on the field. Anything can happen for Monaco. I expect them to at least get a goal in this game. But then, guys, a goal might not be enough for Monaco to get anything from this game. And as a result, I really don't see them winning the game or even drawing the game. So we are going for a home win for Arsenal. I believe they will want to prove a point, especially after the draw against Fulham. Coming back at home, I really fancy them winning this game at the end of 90 minutes. So it's a home win for Arsenal in this game. These 3 games will make up our set 1 of today, and it gives us a 2.5 plus odds. And guys, hopefully at the end of the day, these teams will deliver for us so that we can make profits from this set. For our second set of today, we have Lille versus Stonegras. Guys, this game is a very tricky one for Lille, but I really expect Lille to go into this game with the confidence that they are getting all 3 points. These two sides met last season, and guys, Lille emerged victorious over both legs, winning both legs 5-1. For our second set of today, we have Lille versus Stonegras. Guys, this game is going to be a very tricky one for Lille, but we are going for a home win for Lille in the game. Stonegras going away to Lille, guys, I really expect them to make things difficult for Lille. Yes, they will have their chances, but then, guys, I don't think they have the quality enough to get anything out of this game. They are doing well domestically with being top of the table in the Austrian league, but then, guys, in Europe, they have been proving that this competition is levels above them. And guys, going away to Lille, I really don't see them getting anything out of the game. This is a much needed 3 points for Lille. And guys, a win for Lille would definitely put them in a more comfortable situation in order to qualify within the top 8 positions. Lille, guys, are in a very, very scintillating form. They're in a very good run of form. And at home against a Stonegras side who are not doing very well in Europe, guys, Lille fancy their chances and will be going all in into this game to get all 3 points. I expect them to dominate this game. I expect them to get the possessions in this game and definitely win the game at the end of the day. Stormgrass will pose 1 or 2 threats to them, but I don't think that will be enough to help them to get anything out of this game. So we are going for a home win for Lille in this game. I see them having the better quality players to go into the game in front of their home crowd and get the win at the end of 90 minutes. Our second game of our set 2 is Benfica versus Bologna. Guys, I expect a home win for Benfica in this game. Benfica are a very, very strong side. If you saw the way they played against Bayern Munich, then against Monaco, you will know that this Benfica side actually know what they are doing. And guys, being at home, welcoming a Bologna side, first time in Europe, guys, I really don't see Bologna getting anything out of this game. Benfica, I expect them to dominate this game from start to finish and get all 3 points at the end of the day. This will be much needed 3 points for them, as it will go a long way to help them to qualify within the top 8 positions. Bologna, on the other hand, guys, I really don't see them having a threat in this game. Yes, they'll have 1 or 2 half chances here and there, but then, guys, I believe this Benfica side will be able to shut the door and will control this game from start to finish and get all 3 points at the end of 90 minutes. So we are going for a home win for Benfica in this game. In front of their home fans, guys, I expect Benfica to actually go into this game, show their quality, and get the win at the end of the day. So we are going for a home win for Benfica. These 2 games will make up our set 2 of today, and it gives us a 2.4 plus odds. And guys, hopefully at the end of the day, we all will be happy and smiling because we must have maximized our winnings from this prediction. So guys, those are my predictions for today. I have done my work behind the scenes, and hopefully these players, when they take to the pitch, they will put in their 120% effort in order to get the win for themselves and also to get the win for us. Guys, fingers crossed and good luck to us all. I will be seeing you soon in the next video.